Today we're at Salt Lake City at the Tabernacle, and we just got done listening to them play some of the organ there.
She brought us a sample thing of the mole to try, as they have so many flavors. So we're gonna check them out before ordering. But we're getting kind of kicked out because there's some liquor law that this is a restaurant.
That was not good. Jumping curbs with the car are never fun to do and never advisable.
That's the driveway that they
Wisconsin Cheese Curds.
Hello and welcome to Chasing RV Sunshine. We are Joel, Deb, and Maya. We are a full-time RV couple who recently retired from law enforcement, downsized, and sold everything. We share our adventures as we learn about RV life and cover RV travels, finances, DIY RV projects, destination reviews, and other RV living details. We hope you join us as we document our adventures, chasing RV sunshine throughout the country and beyond. So I just drove all the way from Elko, Nevada to Salt Lake City, and we are staying at a KOA. But he's checking in right now at the KOA in Salt Lake City, and we're excited to be here for a couple of days.
Well, today we're at Salt Lake City at the Tabernacle, and we just got done listening to them play some of the organ there. There are 11,623 pipes for this organ. That is amazing.
Most of majority are up here, but also behind us there's ones, and they said that they're the size of your pinky. And so it's basically like surround sound while you're sitting in here listening. It's absolutely beautiful, and this is quite a pipe organ.
And the other thing is they have a lot of people walking around kind of explaining the history and giving you all the information and pointing in the right direction, because it is a self-guided tour, so they're very helpful that way too.
Yeah, and incredibly nice.
It is.
So far this is quite impressive, and it's free. And y'all know, we like free. Good for the RV budget.
If you're in Salt Lake City, this is a must.
Inside the conference center, which is currently being used as a conference center because the other ones are no longer in place, there is 21,000 seats in here. It's basically used for special events currently, and there's a Christmas devotional that is held in here where the choir actually sings as well. But it also is used for other events, and they said the World Cup actually held an event in here as well.
It's a forward-facing conference center, and there's no columns holding up the roof. View from everywhere.
And beautiful skylights that apparently were just opened up last week.
Every church needs comfortable seats like this.
After seeing the amazing tabernacle, we've worked up kind of a hunger.
Yes, definitely hungry.
So now we are stopping at the Red Iguana, as seen on Dinners, Drive-Ins, and Dives, and also recommended by Mark Guido from Grand Adventure. Mark said that this is the best mole in the area. So we're gonna try it, see if it's any good. She brought us a sample thing of the mole to try, as they have so many flavors. So we're gonna check them out before ordering. That is delicious. I have the enchilada verdes with the verdes mole sauce on it. Amazing.
I have the enchiladas amarillas with the amarilla mole on it. The spicy one, of course.
It's so good. I do want to do that. I want to lick the plate. More ladylike. All right. This is definitely worth a stop if you are in Salt Lake City. The food is excellent, the service is excellent,
Yeah.
and the margaritas are excellent.
Yeah, the best mole I've ever had.
Yeah. Well worth a stop. Check it out. Well,
Terrible drive getting here, terrible parking so far, so we'll see.
why do you say that I have a knack? What did you mean you said? He just said I have a knack, and I'm like, I'm wanting clarification on this.
She picks spots. They're super hard to get to. GPS screws up. Now it's really bad parking.
Where else have we gone that's been like this? Name one.
Lots.
Oh yeah. See, you can't even name one. So, but I will have to say the GPS was weird. There's a train blocking away where we wanted to go, and this parking is very unusual. We'll see how it is. It's dog friendly. Maya's with. Well, let's see what we can do here at the garage. Well, what did you think of the garage?
Very nice place.
Maya.
Maya enjoyed it. They gave her water, had a lot of fun. We asked how to get out of the parking area, and they pretty much said jump the curb.
Yeah,
little
there's
sketchy.
a car right down here that was going through, and looks like it totally knocked a wheel off.
Yeah, it's not the best parking I've ever seen in my life.
No, this is kind of sketchy, so we'll see if we make it out of here in one piece.
That was not good. Jumping curbs with the car are never fun to do and never advisable.
That's the driveway. Oh, that was super sketchy. Maya, what do you think? Sketchy? All right. We just got done with the tour of the
Church History Museum here in Salt Lake City.
Yeah, yesterday we toured the temple and the
Tabernacle and the conference center.
and it was so interesting that we decided to come back today. We weren't going to do the museum, but we wanted to learn a little bit more, as everyone we talked to yesterday was so friendly, and we had just gotten bits and pieces of the history and thought, we'll come and check it out.
Yep.
Actually, I'm very glad we did. It's not over religious.
Nope.
And the staff in here is absolutely friendly and amazing, and I'll actually point out unique items that were collected that you could see, and it's super interactive, and if you have kids,
Yeah, definitely.
they had a whole play area, and the art collection upstairs was amazing as well.
I agree.
We're not over religious people, born and raised Catholic and Joel Lutheran, but it's definitely interesting to learn about another religion.
And like Deb said, they don't try pushing anything on you, but there are people around to give you some history and keep you apprised of what's going on.
Yes, definitely if you're in Salt Lake City, this is something to come check out.
Now we're going to go check out the Family History Museum. They say you can find out everything you need to know about your family.
Yep, so
We'll see.
we'll see if we can find any secrets.
I have all kinds. So on my first try, I was able to find my grandpa. Talks about his deceased children. None of the children that are still alive are listed for privacy reasons, apparently. And then talks about his parents and his siblings and whatnot. Even has a picture of his tombstone. Pretty interesting.
So we took the time and went in and did the genealogy here at the Family Search Center.
Right. We were almost going to leave.
Yep.
And we decided to go back in and get some help using their search engines, and it was quite amazing.
Yeah, I actually found that there's 7 different countries that I am possibly from, and got back into the 1800s, and that's about far as I went. But however, This guy's family history was amazing.
Went back to the 300s.
Yeah, he found out that he has possible relations to United States presidents.
19 of them.
And he found that he's a lot of relationships to a lot of kings back in Norway.
Yep, and Sir Isaac Newton.
Yeah, this was quite impressive. This is a very educational and very fun and very interesting. I never knew genealogy was so kind of cool to sit and look.
And the staff here is amazing. They sit down right next to you and walk you through setting up the account and how to enter names, and you know, a lot of stuff had been entered by somebody else, obviously, but very helpful staff.
Yes, totally recommend doing this. And if you're into genealogy, definitely a big, huge stop in here.
Yep.
After learning all about our genealogy, we're now at Red Rock Brewery. Thinking we'd have a couple of beers, sit here and enjoy, but we're getting kind of kicked out because there's some liquor law that this is a restaurant that you can't have more than one drink without ordering food. We've ran into a couple weird places before with liquor laws,
for sure.
But this is definitely something different. And we're having one beer and moving on.
We have no choice.
We don't have a choice because we don't want to order.
Well, I guess we do. We
could have ordered food, but we didn't really want to order food.
It's only 2:23 in the afternoon,
right.
So it's not dinner time yet.
No.
So.
And we didn't want an appetizer or anything like that, so we're gonna go find somewhere else cool to hang out.
Move closer to the RV.
Yep, so see where we find next. I did have their oatmeal stout, which was actually really good, and I would have liked a second one.
And I had their amber ale, that was very good. But you don't gotta go home, but you can't stay here.
Bye, Red Rock Brewery. I think we just take a moment here and talk about issues with GPS while traveling. What do you think?
I think it's a daily occurrence.
Okay, our frustration is that it takes us always the weirdest routes that never seem the most direct, and we've even like double checked our settings, and it always seems that we're like driving around a block or bringing us in on side roads that it shouldn't.
Yeah, like currently we're going to go to this tavern right here. It's on a main road that we drove by yesterday, and the GPS brought us all kinds of back roads and now just down this side road that's got weird parking.
Yeah, so either that or the GPS really hates Salt Lake City. It literally took us completely around the block of the temple and that where we could have just went straight, and for some reason we had to go 3 blocks down, 2 blocks over, and then come back on the same road. So I don't get it, the frustration with GPS and trying to find stuff, especially when you're trying to explore a city, is a true issue for RV life.
Well, and even when you leave the park, the RV park, and want to go somewhere where you've been, it never takes you the same way.
No, we've never gone the same way twice yet. When we were in Reno, it never took us the same way, and we went to his godparents 3 times. Every single time was a different route, and on the way home too.
Well, we actually went to their house twice, but we went to a couple stores that were close to their house several times. And yeah, never the same way.
Very interesting.
And never the same way there and back.
Does anybody else have these issues with GPS? I think you do. Please leave them in the comment. Where's the weirdest spot that GPS has taken you down? Let us know. Main road, right here. So we moved on, and like I said, GPS did get us here. But we are at the Handlebar. I'm going to say that this is a great place to stop, and apparently it is rated the #1 vegan food in all of Salt Lake City, and they also help host downtown the Vegan Fest. Apparently great place to come, and it's super dog friendly as well. Don't tell Maya.
And the first thing that's on the appetizers list Wisconsin fried cheese curds. They are in our future.
We are going to order that. Both of us ordered amber ale. However, we're going to drink this one, and then we're going to get the one that's actually made here and try that, because we were told by a local inside that it's some of the best amber beer in the area.
And it's half the price.
Yeah. $3. Good for the RV budget.
Wisconsin Cheese Curds. Very good.
Legit?
Yeah. Legit.
If you're in Salt Lake City,
You need to come to the Handlebar.
oh, this place is awesome. The staff is so friendly and so welcoming, and so are all of the locals. We got some of the best tips. We only wish we would be staying in Salt Lake City for a little bit longer to follow up on all of them.
Too bad we're leaving tomorrow around 10 a.m.
Yeah, so, but definitely check out the Handlebar if you are in Salt Lake City. This has got great beer, great food, and great atmosphere.
Yep. You got to try their own beer. It's an amber ale, Salt Flats Brewing. It's excellent. And it was only $3 a pint.
Which means that that's great for the RVing budget.
That's Wisconsin prices.
Yeah, definitely this is a must stop if you're in the Salt Lake City area.
For sure.
We enjoyed our stay in Salt Lake City and are hitting the road for more RV travels, and hope you can join us next week on our continued adventures. And like always, we're going to roll those bloopers, as you know we always have them.
21,000.
No.
I did the organ, you do this one.
All right. Hey, where do you want to sit? Way up there?
No, more right here is Mike.
Yeah, he's going to sit here. So after seeing the
The United States is calling. I better answer.
very important. Car warranty might be out.
Yep. They'll leave a message.
I'm waiting for you to say something smart about art.
I don't have anything smart to say today.
Thanks for coming along on our journey to be chasing RV sunshine. Remember, life is about moments and not things, and you can always create your own sunshine and can find us chasing it in our RV. We'll see you on the next video.